Now we'll talk about how multipliers affect our slope. Okay, so we know multiply is equal to 1 by 1 minus c, 1 minus t, right? And let's just understand this impact on AD schedule first. So it's our AD schedule. We have x, y, 0. X is our output and y is our AD, right? And this is our AD curve. This is our 45 degrees line. Y is equal to AD. And at this AD, we can say AD is equal to A plus C 1 minus Ty minus Bi. Okay, so our intercept is A minus Bi. We are not changing our interest rate over here. If you notice, we are keeping it constant. Now if you suddenly increase your C, right, which is MPC, now let's understand the relation first. See, your multiplier is inversely related to these terms, right? So your multiplier is having a negative relation with IC 1 minus T, right? Additionally, this C is having another negative relation. See, it's subtracted over here. Okay, so this negative terminates each other and this C becomes positively related to your multiplier, which means increase in C will lead to increase in multiplier, and this C is basically your MPC, marginal propensity to consume, right? Now look, earlier this is our E1, but now this will change. See how this was your C1 and now it will move up because our autonomous variables were same, right? Our interest was same, everything remains constant except for the propensity of your consumption, which means now earlier you were demanding say this much quantity, then now you will be demanding this much. Why? Because now you have started to consume more, right? So output in the economy will also increase. Now you may wonder how. See, when you start consuming more, then you will require more, right? Now since you require more outputs are made in this economy, right, to satisfy your needs, and that is how these are related, right? So increase in MPC not only increases your aggregate demand but also output. Okay, now we'll see how it is impacting our IS curve. Now we have our AD schedule and IS schedule, right? Y-axis in AD schedule is your AD and x-axis is your output. IS schedule's y-axis is interest rate and x-axis is y. Now let's plot that curve. If you remember, then for when we were deriving your IS curve, we required two AD curves, right? One at interest 1 and another at interest 2. So again we'll be doing the same thing. So we have AD 1 is equal to A plus C 1 minus Ty minus Bi1, and AD2 is equal to A plus C 1 minus T minus Bi2, right? And this was a 45 degrees line. We had two intersection points, then we continue these lines. We have our I1, I2 over here, I1 over here. So accordingly we plot our IS curve, and yes, this is our IS curve. Now we'll apply what we have just studied. We studied that, okay, also this is your A plus minus Bi1, this is A minus Bi2. So intercept is same, right? Now we will increase our propensity to consume. So it will rotate this graph, right? So AD1 is now A plus C1 1 minus T minus BI1, right? Similarly, your this AD curve will also move or rotate upwards. Now, if you see, there are new points are this and this, right? Now let's see how it is. Let's extend this line. This line is for I2, right? So where's our I2? It's over here. Interest is constant, right? So this is a point. Okay. Similarly, when this was a new point of intersection for seat 1, which is increase in your MPC. So following that, our interest rate was same, right? So it's intersecting over here. So we have our two new points over here now. Now if we join these 2 points, I'm so sorry for this ajeeb sa curve, but okay, but it's going to be pretty much like this. You'll have to join these 2 points and make your slope accordingly, right? And so this is how we see this change in slope of our new IS curve, right? So this is how your multiplier impacts your IS curve. Nice. Now in our next video, we'll understand what causes your IS curve to shift. This was rotation, and next we'll understand how it, what makes it shift. The difference between rotation and shift is that when we talk about rotation, it's usually just from this to this, right? Intercept is going to be the same. But when we talk about shifting, there's a parallel change, right? So yes, that is it. Thank you.